So, the formal concession has been an important part of the peaceful transition of power for nearly 125 years. But there have been a handful of times when it almost didn't happen.
In 1916, the presidential race wasn't called for more than 2 weeks. Democratic President Woodrow Wilson and Republican Charles Evan Hughes both claimed victory one day after Election Day, but Hughes conceded on November 22nd.
In 2000, it played out over 36 days. Al Gore called George W. Bush to concede after a remarkably close election, only to call an hour later to take it back. After a recount in a Supreme Court case, Gore decided to concede again.
In 1876, Rutherford Hayes, the governor of Ohio, is running for the Republicans. Samuel Tilden, ex-governor of New York at that time, is running as the Democratic candidate. And it's a very close, disputed election.
And 2 days before Inauguration Day, the dispute was still alive. Both sides were planning on inaugurating their candidate. Only 2 days before did Tilden concede, and the country came very, very close to a terrible outcome.
Yeah. One time America got close to having not one, but 2 inaugurations, which would have been a nightmare. Can you imagine all the traffic? Plus, you're going to need 2 Sean Spices to lie about the size of 2 crowds? And the dueling presidential speeches must be terrible. It's like the Brandy and Monica of inaugurations. The crowd is mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. By the way, 1876 must have been a really shitty time to live through a contested election. I mean, because now we've got Twitter, we can just scroll. They could only look out of their window all day waiting for some dude on a horse to deliver the news. Look, here he comes. He has the election results. Oh no, no wait. He's just got a list of other horses that he thinks I should follow. It's just an ad. But if concessions haven't always gone smoothly, in the end, it's a gentleman's agreement that every candidate has adhered to. But Donald Trump is no gentleman. And it's pretty likely that he's going to end his term in office by breaking one final unwritten rule. The good news is, it might not really matter.
If President Trump decides not to do it, nothing consequential happens to the outcome.
There will still be a peaceful transition of power, no matter if Donald Trump stays in the White House or if he decides to leave. The codes, the nuclear codes in every code will be delivered to Joe Biden.
The Constitution has a remedy. If you are not the electoral vote winner on January 20th of the following year, you're no longer the president. You're a trespasser.
The Biden campaign saying the United States government is perfectly capable of escorting trespassers out of the White House.
That's right, people. And best believe, if Trump is escorted out, he's not going to give a shit about anything. Especially keeping national secrets. Get your hands off of me. E.T.'s hiding in the Hoover Dam. Tupac is alive. He lives in Montreal. The moon landing was faked. There's no such thing as the moon. All I know is this. When they kick Donald Trump out of the House, they better change the codes to everything immediately, because I know him. He's going to try and log back in. They better make the code something he'd never guess, like Eric's birthday. So if President Trump doesn't concede, he will put a stain on the American presidency that'll never go away. But on the other hand, he could be physically dragged out of the White House. So maybe it's worth it. And if you don't know, now you know.